I am going without a script right now. And this has just been an experiment in editing, trying to see what I can do, trying to see what I can make. It's kind of fascinating. If you want to know a small blip of my history, I have always wanted to do YouTube in some form or fashion. I have set up a couple channels in the past trying to make something, get started somewhere, do something. Life gets in the way, money gets in the way. You just don't know what's going to happen. Now that I actually have a PC and now that I actually can edit videos like Davinci Resolve and Shotcut, both free programs, both very useful in their respects. I mostly use Shotcut right now. It's got better hotkeys than Resolve, but Resolve has more features. And it makes me wonder, it makes me ponder on everything that's going on right now, everything that's happening. Is just like the time when I'm trying to get better at this whole YouTube thing is the time when it all seems to be falling apart. YouTube just recently increased their subscriber count and their watch hours. AI content is overloading the YouTube programs. So, you have AI thumbnails, you have AI scripts. Hank Green recently got into a huge drama about using AI, and it's just a weird time to finally be able to get started on something. Like when I say that I've always wanted to do YouTube, I've been wanting to try to do video making, or have thought about it since E-bombs. And not everyone's even going to know that. But like when you have the Badger dance, the Severus Snape I'm too sexy dance. I've been dreaming about it since then. And it's so weird because just seeing how the YouTube landscape has changed over that time, going from fun, exciting, almost cotton candy, crack cocaine filled YouTube videos to it finally having to get beaten down with copyright strikes, to go through the whole Vine craze, to now watch it become more politically driven, more sensationalism driven. A lot of the YouTube landscape has changed since when it first came out. And it's weird. It's weird because there's a part of me that if I had started back then and had tried to do what I could back then, I would have probably been one of those ridiculous, crazy YouTubers, Oh, what was his name? I forget his name, but he had the skits where he said, "I made this for you." Oh man, his skits were funny. I remember Tobuscus, the annoying orange. There was Rocket Jump. He has a simple video about the amazing bouncing ball. And that video is really early in the career. That video, more than anything, was kind of like, wow, that's amazing. It's weird now. It's weird. Now I'm older. Now I see things differently. Now I've gone through some stuff. I've seen the mistakes of what other YouTubers have done. I've seen the trajectories of what other YouTubers have done. Nigga Higa, if you remember him, the Asian YouTuber, the amount that he's fallen because of how much burnout he experienced from trying to make content. It's just been fascinating to watch. Yeah. And I would say that the most recent craze, like the VTuber explosion, my first thought when that came out was that it was cringe. When one person did it, it was exciting. But then when everyone started doing it, I was like, everyone's just jumping on the bandwagon. But now it's normal. And now I can kind of see why, because as a VTuber, you're able to basically pretend to be whoever you want to be. You can put on the show of however you want to show. Put on that persona and actually be the person you've always dreamed of being. And it's kind of weird because that relates to a quote I heard from Bo Burnham's Inside, his Netflix special, where he says that on the internet, that's actually your truest self. Because of the complete anonymity, you can be the person you've always wanted to be. Just weird times. Just weird times. And there's one more story I want to share. It's not perfect. It's not poignant. Probably poorly placed. But I remember one time, recently after my junior year of college, I took a videography class. And when I took that class, I had a really old laptop that could not run anything. I was able to get a school version of Adobe so I could do some video editing on there. But the problem is that I didn't have a strong enough laptop to do anything fancy. And I remember Imagine Dragons Thunder came out, and they were actually running a contest to see for a video editing project. I decided I'd enter. What I did is that because I couldn't do crazy edits because my computer wasn't strong enough, I decided to do minimalism. Basically, at every beat, I would just create a blank space so that I could create a sense of, I don't know, editing, create a sense of rhythm, create a sense of motion. But I couldn't do any more beyond that because I didn't have a strong enough computer. And so now that I'm here, now that I'm experimenting, trying stuff out, it's just another weird thing for me. So I don't expect this movie to be amazing. I don't expect it to be good. I don't expect it to get all the views, I guess. But I have been appreciative of the small community that has enjoyed what I've made so far. And I think that's been one of the things that I've really needed to try, is just sometimes you just need people to believe in you. Also, a lot of free time. But that's another story for another day. All right. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope the best, and I'll see you guys later.